Brandon. Can Brandon hear us?
It's very
All right.
Yes, we have 5.
Okay.
Do we want to move the flag to the right hand side? Here comes Sunny.
Ah, there she is.
Game time is on time.
Where is it?
Over there.
No, it's fine. Okay, Lisa, are we ready?
Maybe just give us one more minute.
Sure. Damien didn't let you out, huh?
Waiting on other people
Couldn't find the key to the lock.
who are late to this meeting. It's one of those things you look up and you forget. My sister.
From work anyway, you gotta be the shortest distance.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But you know, actually, like getting from the desk, down the elevator, to the parking garage.
Hey.
There are lights.
I'm right. I'm willing to fill out an affidavit for Mike's benefit. You are working very hard. Because God knows he's probably at home. 5:03. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that man works hard.
Yeah.
She has to say that.
Well, I
I
know
know
it's
she
being
does.
recorded.
Yeah.
To be honest, he works
Yeah.
hard.
She's tapping the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure this is Sunny Sims. Thank you. Ebola. Did you hear from Mr. Horvath? From who? Jeff Horvath, trustee. No. Okay. Well, a similar thing to number 11 Middlesex.
Good. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to call to order the February 3rd, 2020 Board of Aldermen regular meeting. Would everybody please join with me, stand and join with me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Roll call.
Alderman Lane,
Here.
Alderman Lockmiller,
Here.
Alderwoman Parker-Tice. Here. Alderman Clark,
Here.
Alderwoman Sims,
Here.
Alderman Whitey,
Here.
he is back, and Alderwoman O'Neill is absent.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is approval or amendment of the agenda. Are there any changes? Any objection to approving of the agenda by acclamation? Seeing none, it will be so approved. Next on the agenda is item 4, announcements, appointments, proclamations, and recognitions. I believe there is just the one, and that is to fill the vacancy for Ward 4. I am happy to announce that the mayor is in position to make a recommendation. We had 2 terrific candidates apply for this position. Alderwoman O'Neill and I met with both and had a chance to meet them and talk to them about their qualifications and why they wanted to do it. I'm thrilled to say that both of them would be terrific. We only have one opening though, and I consulted Alderwoman O'Neill quite a bit, get her thought on this, and her recommendation was to go with Patricia Ebeling, who is with us tonight. For those of you who do not know her, she lives at 1430 Peacock Lane. She's lived in Brentwood Forest since 1991. Her 2 children graduated from Brentwood High School. She's a retired, registered dental hygienist. She's a member of the Brentwood Forest Building and Grounds Committee. She started a garden club in Brentwood Forest. She served on the Brentwood Forest Board of Managers in 1 term as president, and she is a former member of the Brentwood Historical Society. So Chair would entertain a motion to appoint Pat Ebeling.
So moved, Your Honor.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Alderman Leahy and seconded by Alderwoman Tice. Any discussion? Okay, roll call.
Alderman Leahy,
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller.
Yes.
Alderman Clark,
Yes.
Alderman Sims,
Yes.
Alderwoman Parker-Tice,
Yes.
Alderman Whitey.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, thank you.
Swear in.
I, Pat Eberling,
I, Pat Ebeling,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Missouri
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Missouri
and the ordinances of the City of Brentwood,
and the ordinances of the City of Brentwood,
and that I will faithfully demean myself
and I will faithfully demean myself
in the office of Alderwoman Ward 4,
Ward 4,
for which I was appointed on the 3rd day of February 2020.
for which I was appointed on the 3rd day of February 2020.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is public hearing, case number 1919. Public hearing to consider a conditional use permit and site plan review for an establishment providing cooking classes, offering instruction on food preparation on site for property zone GC General Commercial and located at 9001 Manchester Road. The applicant is Rod Lepp. And with that, I will gavel in public hearing for case number 1919.
Thank you. My name is Ann Corey. I'm the owner of Kitchen Conservatory, which is presently located on Clayton Road in Clayton. We offer a retail store with kitchen merchandise and then cooking classes. And we have 2 kitchens now, and our desire is to build a new facility to accommodate more cooking classes at 9001 Manchester Road. It would have 3 kitchens and also continue to sell the pots and pans that we've done. Kitchen Conservatory we are now in our 36th year, and since no one knows how to cook, we are providing a service to the community.
Thank you. Thank you. Should we have, you want to have Mr. Chiodini do a presentation at this time?
Chris Chiodini with Chiodini Architects. I'll roll through this pretty quickly. So if you're familiar with the site, it's the existing site of the former Brentwood bowling alley. Right there is the Carl's. So this is the new site plan as proposed. We've been in coordination with MoDOT for these 2 entries. Shared entry here on the west side. Circulation completely around the building, and we're actually over parked for the use of the facility, the square footage and everything. So there's a landscape plan. This is an elevation of the building. Again, form very much follows functions in this. The round element will be their demonstration kitchen, and then there's 2 other participation kitchens, and you can kind of see the retail area off to the east of the building. This is a view looking to the looking west as you would go down Manchester Road. I think the one element I didn't point out before was that there is a large outdoor patio. Again, that's a cooking area for grilling and barbecuing in that area. It has sinks and counters, so it'll be pretty elaborate. And it's just a quick overview. I think in some of the planning and zoning materials, we didn't have a whole lot of opportunity to show the renderings, and I think it's a really unique building for the site.
Great, thank you. Anybody in the public care to address case number 1919? Seeing none, we will close public hearing for case number 1919. Next on the agenda is citizens' comments. Now is the time for anybody in the public to care to address the board. You will be given up to 3 minutes to do so. Seeing none, we will move on to the mayor and alderman reports. Item 7, Mayor David Dimmitt. I don't believe I have any reports. Alderman Leahy.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have two. The Ward 3 meeting for the month of February will be Tuesday night, February 25th, 7 p.m. up here at the Rec Center, and all are invited. Secondly, I'd like to thank the Board of Aldermen and the City of Brentwood and the Brentwood Parks Department. We hosted a community blood drive on the Friday, the 24th of January, and we collected 50 pints of blood for the American Red Cross, and I thank you very much for the hospitality from the Parks Department and the city for allowing us to have the room so that we could make this happen. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Alderman Lockmuller.
Public Works Committee will meet Thursday, February 13th at 6 o'clock somewhere in this building.
Thank you. Alderman Plufka.
Thank you. I just have one quick announcement. I just want to thank Dan and everybody on the Public Works Department. After many years of planning, funding, back and forth, we have lights being installed in the residential light program that started several years ago. The lights, I think, look better in person than they did on the pages, and I think that Dan to be commended for his care in, first of all, finding the appropriate locations for those lights, going through and looking at the areas where the community really did need to be lit up. And I think that as we see the balance of this first phase of lights go in, I think we're just gonna hear more, I hope, from citizens who are also very pleased with the result. I think you did a great job. I know it's been a long time coming, so thank you.
Thank you. Alderwoman Sims.
There will not be a Ways and Means meeting in February, normally, and as for March, which the meeting is normally the first Thursday of the month, we're looking for a new date for that meeting as well, but we don't have a date selected yet, so
Okay.
that's all.
Alderwoman Tice.
The Ward 1 meeting will be a week from today, which is Tuesday, February 11th. Again, somewhere in this building. Look forward to seeing residents of Ward 1.
Thank you. Alderman
At
Waggy.
6:30.
6:30. No report. And Alderwoman Nettling. Any?
I have no report, but I'd like to thank my cheering section there, including the president of the Brentwood Forest Board who showed up for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I said I didn't have a report. There are two quick things I forgot to mention. Number one is the status of City Hall, the renovations. I was over there last week. They look terrific. I know you don't want to go back there, but we will be back hopefully by the end of this month, maybe even time for the next Board of Aldermen meeting. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. We'll see. But we are having the Municipal League meeting in City Hall in March, first part of March, so it has to be ready by then. And secondly, we are having a groundbreaking for a new company, new business on Wednesday, and in attendance is going to be the county executive, Dr. Sam Page. So if you have not had an opportunity to meet him, that would be a great time for you to do so. Next on the agenda is City Administrative Report, Brentwood Bound Update. Craig.
Good evening. Craig Schlitter with Navigate Building Solutions. I'll be providing the Brentwood Bound update. So general news, the first demolition package continues to go very well. The last building that was part of that package was the Closet Factory. That building's down. They're doing some cleanup. That bid package will be substantially complete by end of this week, early next week, which is 7 weeks ahead of schedule. So everything's really positive there. In regards to the expenditures for the project, total spent on construction costs since the last Board of Aldermen meeting is $157,431.60. In regards to soft costs, there were traffic studies and title commitments that totaled $6,049.74. And the last category of expenditures was property acquisitions. There were several relocation and reestablishment expenses for several properties, and the total spent since the last Board of Aldermen meeting was $39,710.45.
Any questions for Craig? Alderman Lockmuller.
Craig, regarding the MoDOT portion of Brentwood Bound, I think the last time we saw plans, it was about 60% or so completed or conception. Has that increased at all? Is there new plans? Anything's changed since then?
There will be. So the final plan submittal to MoDOT from TWM is on March 13th. So Brentwood will receive 2 sets of drawings. We'll put one in the mayor's office and then one out in the library or somewhere else for anyone to review those plans. But those are essentially 100% draft plans. MoDOT will then do a review. They'll give some comments. Then the final, what we call construction documents, will be wrapped up. And then those will be put out to bid late summer.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? Thanks, Craig.
Thank you.
Anything else from City Administrator report? Okay. Next on the agenda is the consent agenda. We have 7 items. The first is standing committee reports. Second is the warrant list for the operating funds 2019 expenditures. Warrant list for operating funds of 2020 expenditures. Warrant list for the 2020 expenditures from the 2018 series certificates of participation proceeds. The workshop meeting minutes of December 11th, 2019. Special meeting minutes from December 19th, 2019. And finally, resolution number 1197, a resolution approving an amended agreement with Horner and Schifrin for the Brentwood Firehouse ADA upgrades project. Chair would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Plufka, seconded by Alderwoman Sims. Any discussion? Alderman Leahy.
Your Honor, I'm curious, I was under the understanding that there was a potential liquor license that I believe from St. Mary Magdalene that should or could have been included to the consent agenda, and I don't see it. Are we going to deal with that in 2 weeks?
I believe so.
That will still give them time and stuff to do what they're doing?
I believe so.
Thank you.
We have actually,
I have not received anything.
Oh, well,
Karen Shaw, would you like to speak to that?
That is correct. We did not get that till Friday, and there wasn't enough time to get on the agenda.
Thank you. I just know that their activities are coming up.
Any further discussion? Roll call on the consent agenda, please.
Alderman Leahy,
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller,
Yes.
Alderman Plufka,
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims,
Yes.
Alderman Parker Tice,
yes.
Alderman Wayne,
Yes. Yes.
I got you.
All right.
She has not called.
Did you ask for a new alternate?
Pat Evelyn.
Oh,
Alderwoman Evelyn.
sure.
Alderwoman Evelyn.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. Thank you. Motion passes. Next on the agenda is old business, bill number 6276. Can we get a second reading by title only, please?
Bill number 6276, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Brentwood relating to the enforcement of ordinances. Mr. Mayor, I believe the board has received a draft bill 6276.1, which makes tremendous changes to this bill. It adds the letter A to the first paragraph of 2 subsections.
Your Honor.
This is the sort of thing I spend my time doing.
We can all sleep well. Thank you.
Your Honor, I'll make the motion to perfect Bill 6276 as amended into ordinance form.
Second.
If I may, the motion to amend would be in order.
First, let's do the motion to amend to correct the terminology in the 2 paragraphs.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion by Alderman Leahy, seconded by Alderwoman Sims to amend 6276. Can we do that voice vote or? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion to amend carries.
Motion to perfect Bill 6276 as amended into ordinance form.
Second.
Okay, motion by Alderman Leahy, seconded by Alderman Lockmuller. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderwoman Evelyn,
Abstained.
Alderman Leahy,
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller,
Yes.
Alderman Parker Tice,
Yes.
Alderman Plufka,
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims,
Yes.
and Alderman Wayne.
Yes.
Bill number 6276 becomes ordinance number 4914.
Thank you. On to new business. Bill number 6278. Can we get the first read by title only, please?
Bill number 6278, first reading, an ordinance granting approval of a conditional use permit and site development plan for an establishment providing cooking classes offering instruction on food preparation which is done on site relative to property number 9001 Manchester Road.
Thank you. Well, are we going to have Lisa present or anybody in particular?
Okay.
Thank you. So the presentation was given about the project in the public hearing portion of tonight's meeting. The only thing I would like to add is to make clear that with all the activity and the plans for Manchester Road, that I think it's important to stress that very early on in this project, Ann and her team did a really wonderful job reaching out to MoDOT and to TWM, which is both the city and MoDOT's engineer for the project. So everything that is represented in the site plan fits the MoDOT right-of-way plans concisely. So everything was done. So we have actually been working on this project for several months with Ann's team. So I am comfortable to at least ask for consideration tonight from the board if they would consider both first and second reading of this ordinance. They're very anxious to get started and are starting to work on their construction plans. So I would just ask if that would be considered by the board this evening, and I'm also available for any questions.
Got any questions for Lisa on this bill? Okay. Can we get a second read of Bill 6278 by title only, please?
Bill number 6278, second reading and consideration for an adoption of an ordinance granting approval of a conditional use permit and site development plan for an establishment providing cooking classes offering instruction on food preparation which is done on site relative to property number 9001 Manchester Road.
Thank you. Chair would entertain a motion to perfect Bill number 6278 in ordinance form.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Sims, seconded by Alderwoman Tice to perfect. Any further discussion? Roll call. Oh, Alderman Lockmuir.
I'd just like to make a comment that I don't know how long that bowling alley sat
13 years.
in our ward. 13 years. This is going to be a beautiful development. And the fact that we now have landscape buffer around the perimeter of the building, especially in between the residential area, and the fact that there's no encroaching of commercial in the residential area, and we're still able to have this beautiful building. As you can see, I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm ready to get cooking on it. So.
Now, with that ringing endorsement,
I thought you were simmering.
All night.
can we get a roll call, please?
Alderwoman Evelyn. Barr.
Alderman Lee?
Yes.
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller?
Yes.
Alderwoman Parker Tice?
Yes.
Alderman Gluckman?
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims?
Yes.
And Alderman Wade?
Yes.
Motion passes. Bill number 6278 becomes ordinance number 4915.
Congratulations and welcome. Good. Next on the agenda is Bill number 6279. Can we get a first read of Bill 6279 by title only, please?
Bill number 6279, first reading, an ordinance correcting and renumbering a previously approved ordinance and a resolution that were given the same number through a scrivener's error and matters related thereto.
Okay. That's it?
There you go.
Yep, we're fixing it.
What you see is what you get.
Second reading?
Can we get a second read of Bill number 6279 by,
Second reading set up for the 18th.
oh, I guess we're staggering this?
If the board pleases, we'd like to ask for first and second reading.
Okay.
Move to make it a
Vote to
second.
first and second.
I'll second.
Alderman Waggy makes a motion to have a first and second on Bill 6279, seconded by Alderman Leahy. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Now, can we get a second read of Bill 6279 by title only, please?
Bill number 6279, second reading and consideration for adoption an ordinance correcting and renumbering a previously approved ordinance and a resolution that were given the same number through a scrivener's error and matters related thereto.
Chair would entertain a
Motion to perfect Bill 6279 in the ordinance form.
Second.
Okay, motion by Alderman Waggy to perfect, seconded by Alderman Leahy. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Evelyn?
Aye.
Alderman Leahy?
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller?
Yes.
Alderwoman Parker
Yes.
Alderman Pluckett?
Yes.
Alderman Sims?
Yes.
And Alderman Wade?
Yes.
Motion passes. Bill number 6279 becomes ordinance number 4916.
Okay, next thing on the agenda, once again, citizen comments. Anybody in the public care to address the board, now is the time to do so. You will be given up to 3 minutes. Seeing none, in a motion to go into closed session pursuant to section 610.021, subsection 1 and 2 of the revised statutes of Missouri,
And adjourn thereafter?
and adjourn thereafter.
Second, Your Honor.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
we've got a motion by Alderman Plufka, seconded by Alderman Leahy. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderwoman Everly?
Yes.
Alderman Leahy?
Yes.
Alderman Lockwood?
Yes.
Alderman Clark Price?
Yes.
Alderman Pluckett?
Yes.
Alderman Sims?
Yes.
And Alderman Wade?
Yes.
We are adjourned, and we will reconvene in another room in about 5 minutes. Thank you. We're moving. Brandon is going to try to go with
Good
us.
evening. Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.